Morning. Sunday. I'm not sure even sure what time it is. I ain't got to watch on this morning. All washed because I won't put a dirty car in the workshop. It was minging. I drove through monsoons and everything yesterday. So thankfully I haven't took the cylinder head off the range yet because I'll do that tomorrow. Start tech stripping that. So that's washed. But would you believe my son broke down yesterday on the way back from picking his sister up from Birmingham. Yeah. He said, I don't know what happened, Dad. It just got hot. It started ticking or something, he said. So the RAC brought him back. Bless them, they brought him straight back, one trip, which was good. So I've gone into it this morning, put some water in the other tank and it's just pouring out. And basically, what looks like a little mechanical water pump down there, little 1 litre. There's a pressed metal fitting that goes into the outer casing. All it is, press fitting, and it's come out. This is a matrix hose, goes to the matrix and then down onto the water pump. Press fitting was in there. That's all I've done. A bit of liquid metal. Show you. So I made way too much. Liquid metal goes rock hard. I always make a bit too much, so when that's rock hard, I know the car's rock hard. There you go, steel repair putty. And you just chop a bit of that out, mix it up with plasticine so it cures, it's got hardener in it. And when that's rock hard, you know the car's rock hard. So I'm gonna leave that to, it's still got a bit of softness to it. So I'll leave that. And yeah, then I can put his car back together. But I'm out of antifreeze because I fucking use loads in the Ranger, so you just have to have water for today, and I'll drain some out of the system tomorrow and bang some antifreeze in. Yeah. And when he told me the noises he was having and stuff, I thought, fuck me, the engine's shag like, so I went on the internet. But like eBay, 300 quid for a new 1 litre engine, like with 30,000 miles. So it's only in Bristol, so I might go and get him a spare engine for 300 quid. It's on 30,000, the spare one. For 300 quid, I might as well get my spare one, I don't know. Just shove it in the corner somewhere. Yeah, I might pick up that this week. I'll make him an offer, see if they'll take 200 to 250 or something. Cheap little engine. Yeah, pick him up a spare. But he loves this little car. It's done him well. So, yeah. I think he was a bit upset yesterday, his first breakdown. He's only been driving a few months. But RAC on his insurance, sorted him out, brought him home. So I'll get this one done. Then I bring the cozzy in and see what dickhead stuff I've done on that. Have I left a... I think it's my fault. Do you know what I mean? It happens, do you know what I mean? I think in a rush to get it back on the road, I might have left, not loose, I might have just not Loctited and tightened them up, the front prop bolts. It's 413 mils, you know? We'll get on the ramp and have a look. Right, see you in a bit. Well, I finished my son's car, that's back on the road. Little pipe that come out of the, I think it's like a water pump housing on the back of the water pump housing. Anyway, because he's on the ramp, and we get a torch. We'll get a torch. Yeah, get a torch. I've literally blown the side of the bellowsing out with the prop coming off. I've spent a while drilling, tapping. Basically these bolts have sheared off. There's one I can't get out. I managed to get 2 out, and one's pretty much mullered. So I need a front prop carrier off this diff, a bell housing, and front prop bolts. Somebody said they've done nut and bolt conversion in the past to stop the bolt shearing. I didn't know it was an issue. Yeah. So, yeah, blown the side of my gearbox out. I've got to do a health check on the clutch as well. But it's driving okay. Well, the clutch is engaging okay. So what I'm going to do, what I've done is just put 2 bolts in for now so I can get it out of the workshop back into the garage. Got some dents up here on this heat shielding, but it's okay. My exhaust is pretty mullered as well. Downpipe, smashed to pieces up. So what I'll do, I'll have to remake my downpipe. Look at that. Absolutely mullered. So unless I see if I can get an exhaust or someone, I don't know. We'll see. My downpipe's fucked. My bell housing's fucked. Yeah. It's taking a battering. Fuck it, there to be. Oh, range is back in. Cozzy's in the garage, and you know when I've had enough of the cozzy when the car cover comes out. So the cozzy's nice and clean. Car covers on it. Yeah, just realised as well, mate's just informed me. I was thinking of a 2-wheel drive box. You can't unbolt the bell housing off a 4-wheel drive, so I need a MT75 gearbox casing. Yeah, or weld up the one I've got. And my downpipe's absolutely mullered as well on the cozzy. So I need a downpipe, a gearbox casing, front prop, mounting face off the diff, 4 bolts, and yeah. So for now, I was just walking away from the cozzy. Got this to do. Cylinder head, I'm gonna start stripping off tomorrow. Yeah, so we'll concentrate on the Ranger for now. I've also got to get into that trailer and try and get that that MX5 back together because it's dropped off the hub. So I'm having one of those weeks. Let's hope it don't turn into months. So yeah, having one of those times at the minute. Let's get the cylinder head off this. So for today, nice one. See you later. Morning. I think it's still morning. Back on with this. I don't know if I showed you this. Water pipe came off the back of his water pump on this. Put it back in. It's a press fitting. Filled it with water. He's driven it. Was fine. It started missing now when it gets hot. So I'm hoping it hasn't lifted the head because I wanted to compression test it, but I haven't got a compression tester with a spark. Look how small that thread is, man. So I've ordered. Look at the size of the gap. Look at the gap on that fucking plug though. Okay, now put your finger in there. So I've ordered plugs, leads, cool pack. Should be at 1 o'clock. So I'm going to change those. My mate's got a compression tester with like 7 different thread types and still hasn't got one this small. It's a tiny little thing. So I'm hoping it hasn't lifted the head. So I'll just change it and see what it's like when it gets warm. But you've got to take all this off just to change plugs. Oh, fucking inlets just to get to the plugs. So yeah, all right, and we're on with the Ranger today. So I've managed to get the radiator out without unhooking the aircon rags. I didn't want to empty the gas. It's just another expense, isn't it? Right, so we've got the viscous fan off, which was a bit of a bastard. And then I've taken the water feed off the cylinder head there that goes to the thermostat. But our auxiliary bolts off. So we've got a fair bit parts coming off. Started to take the loom off the injectors. Now I'm going to set the timing on the bottom pulley. Yeah, get the bottom pulley off, then we can get timing belt cover off. Yeah, we're going to have to, I think the alternator might have to come off. Yeah, it's going to be bolted to the head, so we'll take the alternator and the alternator bracket off. Then we go down the manifold side, and then we go down the inlet manifold side. See what needs leaving on, see what I can get away with leaving on. Leave on as much as possible really, and then you can strip it outside, lift it out with the engine hoist, I think. Yeah, I've never done one before, so it's a learning curve. So but the head's got to come off, so got to take that scuttle panel back off. Yeah, we're getting there. Right, see you in a bit. Afternoon. I don't think I filmed anything today, but if I haven't, here we are. And this mess you see here is an organised chaos because this is what it takes to remove a cylinder head off a Ford Ranger. So shit everywhere, and then there you go, heads off. I'm slowly just cleaning off my bore face, my deck. I've honed the bores because I wanted to see if there's any cracks in the bores, and I couldn't see past all the carbon build-up and shit. So quickly run the honing down each bore. Bores are sound. I had a little bit of scoring in 3. You can't get your nail in it or anything, so it's probably picked up a bit of shit from where the compression's been blowing through. But it wasn't blowing on the exhaust or anything like that, so not too worried about that. But yeah, cleaning up my deck now. But here's the head. One sec. I'll turn it around. Excuse the mess on the floor. I'll clean that up. But Seat seems to be okay. The gasket, we haven't passed 1 to 2, but if you look, there's minimal on 2 to 3, gets worse 3 to 4, and then 4 to 5 proper blown through. So you've got gases passing here, and this is your water gallery here, and this is where the gases have been going through. So I think EGR cooler failure, which then led to head gasket failure. Yeah, because the head doesn't seem warped, the deck doesn't seem warped, so I've put a straight edge across both. I think the head gaskets just failed across all 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 were fine, but 2 to 5, it was passing on all of them. The head gasket, if you look, you can see on the head gasket 4 to 5 was the worst, and the rest. But then if you look down here, 1 to 2 cleanest there, dirtier, fucked. Yeah, so that's okay. Bit there, loads there, and shitloads here, passing through into here. This has passed through all the way into here. Yeah, yeah, I can slightly see it there. You see the break in the gasket there? Snap gasket there. You see the gasket's failed there, look. You see it? There's a break. Can't see any on the other side, but yeah. A broken gasket. So, and that's where it's passed through, lifted through that gasket into the water gallery. Yeah, I never noticed that till I was just showing you that there. So, but yeah. Oh, so, I'm changing everything on the front apart from sprockets, because I'm happy with the sprockets. There's no wear on the sprockets at all. So, new chain, new tensioner, new guides, new head gasket kit, change everything. The chain's been off before because this is covered in tiger seal, and although it looks okay, I've got a little bend in it from where I removed it, so I've ordered a brand new timing chain cover. Might as well for the price, on 60 quid or something like that. So I've ordered a new timing chain cover to go with new timing chain, new tensioner, new guides, everything. Although I think they're new, I think they've been changed at some point. If it were me and it was my car, I'd be doing a timing chain at 80,000 miles. I don't care what Ford recommend. Chains last forever, this, that and the other. No, they don't. They just don't, man. A chain's a chain, you know. It's not a duplex chain either, so if it was a duplex chain, twice the lifespan. But you can't even upgrade these to duplex, I don't think they do duplex chains for these. Duplex chain's just a double chain. You know, you got 2 double sprockets. But I don't think do anything like that for this. I think that's more older stuff. I haven't seen a duplex for years. But yeah, cleaning off my deck. I put a straight edge across it, seems sound. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy that we found the faults, man. So tomorrow, see, my mate from Wales, who lent me the cam locking kit, he's got a company, he knows of a company over in Telford, that if I get there, I'll phone this company up, and let me just remember the name, something Techniques Limited, Engine Techniques Limited I think it was called, in Telford. If I get there tomorrow at 7:30, drop the head off, he'll pressure test, skim and change my glow plugs and phone me in the afternoon when it's done. So it'll be a job done tomorrow. Of my mate Matthew, at a garage in Northwood, I'll remember the name in a minute, if not I'll insert it. He sorted me out the parts, so I think it was like coming up to 500 quid for the head kit and the chain and the timing chain cover and stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to collect that tomorrow. If not, I'll have to source it from Wales because I can't do two trips to the Midlands. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get that tomorrow. I'm waiting now for confirmation. Yeah, so long day tomorrow, but it means as soon as I get back tomorrow, which is Thursday, Friday, I'll be able to start putting this back together, which would be nice, wouldn't it? What else have I got to buy for it? Just oil and filter, I think. I want to drain the oil and filter. I've got my antifreeze. Oh, I've gutted that to remove the AC rad eventually. I don't know if I told you already, but I couldn't get the bottom pulley off without moving the AC rad. So I'm going to have to get that regassed. There's a seal I'm not happy with on the join, so a little O-ring. I don't know if I can source that. Try and change that seal. But other than that, I should be able to bang it back together over the weekend or by the weekend. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know how I get on. Cheers. Morning. It's Friday. That's where I left it. What? Just made a white mess with a load of oil with the airline. What you do, get some tissue, and you put the airline down all the holes for the head bolts. Get all the excess oil and water. That's when you lift the head, oil and water will run down all those holes, and people don't seem to remember this. And when they put the head bolts back in, there's nowhere for the oil and water to go. So the more you tighten up the head bolts, it'll crack the block. So that's something I've seen a lot of people forget. If you haven't got an airline, all you do is get yourself some thin rag and a long pick and push the rag down and pull it out until, obviously you don't want rag that will rip. You just push a piece of rag down until you get all the oil and water out. You don't need airline. Back in the day on driveways, you used to use this thick tissues. I can't remember the name of it. J-roll or something like that. Push that down with a pick until it's dry, and you get all the oil and water out your head bolt holes. So now I can put head bolts back in there and the block won't crack. Yeah, so next is all the parts. So yesterday, spent a day, went for a trip down to, was it Lichfield? Got the head skimmed, and I got all my parts. My mate Matthew sorted me out the parts. Remember the name of this company that did the head. Brilliant. Dropped it off at 7:30 in the morning. It was ready by 12 p.m. 12 a.m, whatever, 12 p.m, midday. Ready by midday. What's that? That's leads for my son's car. Got some aircon seals as well. Well, I took the rad off when I changed the seals, so I just got a pack of multi-aircon seals. Waiting for 4 more of these to turn up today. Went to click these. This is the only part I brought off the local motor factors, is glow plugs. I thought, oh, well, that's all they could get for me. And I went there yesterday and there was 3 different makes. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, was 5 glow plugs in it? I went, yeah, I want 5 the same fucking make, mate. Yeah, probably were, but OCD, do you know what I mean? So they're dropping 4 off today. Yeah, we got new cam chain cover, oil cover, chain, tensioner, guides, egg gasket. Yeah, gaskets here, so it's rocker gasket, exhaust gasket, inlet gasket. So might as well change it all whilst it's there. Glow plugs, so we'll change a lot before it goes back on. So first thing to go on, head bolts. First thing to go back on is egg gasket, and we got a good one. It's L-ring, so it's a good egg gasket. My head was warped a little bit. It took 6 thou off, but he says we shouldn't have any piston to valve contact, even though it was 6 thou. But it's the unknown of what has it ever been skimmed before. You can't get head thickness measurements for these fucking cars. You don't know if it was skimmed before, so should be okay. So yeah, this is a nice multi steel layer gasket. So let's bang this on. Let's get that head unwrapped and put that on. Oh, cheers. There you go. Brand new head, recon head, sat on there. All the head bolt strings. You've got 12, 15 mils, you've got 10 mils going down the sides. You start off, there's 2 stages, so you do a first stage on the 12s, first stage on the 10s, then a second stage on the 12s, second stage on the 10s. I'll go through the stages in a minute, but it doesn't give you a routine, so I have to do these. So what I'll do on the 12s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the 10s is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. and you do your routine, so your sequence, your tightening sequence. I'll have a look what the sequence is, one sec. Oh yeah, it does give you the sequence. So 1, 2, 3, 4, there you go. 11, 12. Yeah, so but that outside sequence is a bit different, isn't it? So you get up to 12 on inside. Where's 13? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, exactly how, pretty much identical to what I just said. So first sequence is 1, 2, 3, 4. I would have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, kind of like that. But it's similar anyway. And then this is just to show you anyway. And then the tightening sequence is, right, the first lot is your 12 mils. So 1 to 12 is 10 Newton meters. Then the little ones is 5. Then you've got to 20 and 10, 35 and 20, 45 and 25, and then 90 degree and 90 degree on both of them. And this is where my new torque bars come into play, because they do the degrees on the torque bars as well. So what I do as I'm going along, each stage I'll just tick off what stage I've done. So first stage, tick. Second stage, tick. And then if you get interrupted with a phone call or someone turns up or a dog starts barking, you come back to it, you know where you are. Yeah, so this is a bit where I try and be left alone. You don't want to fuck it up. So let's get that bolted back on. See you in a bit. Afternoon. It's Friday evening. I think it's about fucking 8 o'clock now. Yeah, we're getting there though. That crank seal was a fucker. I didn't want to go on. What's on this cover? So getting there. Spill off pipes to go on. Injector pipes to go on. Yeah. Got to put fucking pipes back on and shit fuel pipes back on, and then radiators back on, wiring. But the engine's together. The inlet's on, the exhaust is on. I reckon another 2, maybe 3 hours, and this will be done. I'm going to ask my mate Liam to put around in his Ranger. He's got a 3.2 Ranger, exactly the same engine. Cause I can't remember how half this shit goes here. Do you know what I mean? I know where the fuel pipes go, but when I'm trying to route them, they're fighting me, so I don't know if I'm got one upside down or got one back to front or what. So I'm going to have a look at Liam's, because it's doing me fucking head in. Yeah, but we ain't got much left to put on, so excuse the mess. It's been a messy job. So I've got left to put on alternator brackets, pulleys, EGR pulleys, fuel pipes, diesel filter, alternator, viscous fan, and then this is all looks just shit to go on top, like, you know, radiators. Obviously the rest of that is just your covers and your bonnet and stuff. But we're getting there. It's like this fucking thing. I can't remember where the fuck that come from. So I know it was up by the inlet somewhere, but fuck knows. So I'll have a look at Liam's. This bit, can I remember? No. Should have took more pictures. I was eager to get it stripped apart, like. So I know where they go. All this shit. But just little things like this, man. Where the fuck did that come from? So I'll have a look at Liam's. But that's my weekend videos for you. I'm not sure what I've got filmed this week. Probably loads of this shit. Probably do your bore you doing the Ranger, wouldn't he? But I pulled it apart Tuesday. Finished taking it apart Wednesday. Thursday got the head skimmed, all the parts. Friday put it back together as best I can. I would have got further today, but my mate turned up. I had to change a wing on a Ford Focus. So change the front passenger wing on his Ford Focus Mark II for him, because his was a bit fucked. But I forgot he was coming, so might have got further on this today. But he done me a good favour as well. He ran over to Hereford, bless him, Eddie, my mate, like, to pick up the crank seal, because didn't realise this cover didn't come with a crank seal. And then Tony from the car spares, he brought over my glow plugs, because I had 4 odd glow plugs and I wanted 5 NGK ones. So I've changed globe plugs, I've changed injector seals, I've changed inlet seals, I've changed everything. Do you know what I mean? There's no point in going into this and then coming back and going, oh, you didn't change injector seals, you didn't change this, that, and the other, and something leaks or something's fucked. Change everything you can get hold of. Do you know what I mean? Every gasket you can get to, just change it. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to leave it there. You might have bored you this week with the range here, but here's what it is. See you later.